Well, good afternoon, friends. It's Pastor Jason here in the sanctuary as we're gearing up for a wonderful, wonderful night of worship on Christmas Eve as we celebrate God's great gift to us, the gift of Jesus Christ, our Messiah, our Emmanuel, and our coming King. I hope that you'll plan on joining us in some way on Thursday night. Remember, just as we've been saying over the past couple of weeks, we'll be offering two services this year. The first one beginning at 4:30 and the second one beginning at 6:30. As per the guidelines for both state and federal regulations, we do require that everyone planning to attend, please register in advance to let us know that you're coming. To do that, you can simply head over to our website, FBCNM.org. On the home page, you'll find the links for both services. Choose which one you want to attend, click the button, and begin the registration process. It's pain-free, it only takes you seconds, and we really need for you to do that. I will tell you that our 4:30 service is really filling up pretty quickly. Now, we've limited how many we can have at each service, and so that 4:31 is just about maxed out. And so if you can, we'd like for those of you who have not registered yet to consider attending the 6:30 service. Now, both services are going to be live streamed on Facebook. I know not everybody in the church is on Facebook, and so we'll take the 4:30 service and we're going to put that on our website immediately after that service. So that you can watch it if you don't have Facebook. So we're going to try our very best to make the service available to everybody, whether you're here in person, whether you're watching on Facebook, or whether you're watching on our website. I hope that in some way you will join us for a beautiful service on Thursday night. Of course, we'd love for you to be in person, but we're living in some different times right now. So you choose which way works best for you. And again, if you're coming here in person, please make sure that you pre-register as soon as possible. Now, I want to talk to you about what our Sundays are going to look like, at least just for the next 2 weeks. You may have heard just a very, very short time ago, the state has decreased the capacity limits that are on all public buildings, including churches. And so you remember that we were at that 40%, we went up to 50%, back down to 40%, and today it was announced that beginning on Saturday, we are going to need to drop down to 25%. It looks like it might be just for a couple of weeks, just post-Christmas celebrations, but it is something that all churches need to adhere to. Now again, that starts on Saturday. For us, that would mean it begins on Sunday. So what do we need you to do? Well, again, dropping down to that 25% does decrease the number of folks that we're able to have in the building at one time. And so we are right around 50 that we would be able to get in. That is not 50 in the sanctuary. That is about 42 people will be able to sit in the sanctuary. 8 people would need to be out in Fellowship Hall. Now, we know that sitting in Fellowship Hall, you can't always see what's happening in the sanctuary unless you get the first few seats right outside the door. But we are going to be having the worship service also on the TV that is out in the Fellowship Hall. We're going to be maxed out at 50. And so just for the next 2 weeks, assuming that that's all that this is going to be for is 2 weeks, to get past that immediate post-Christmas celebration, gatherings, all of that kind of thing, we're going to need to go back to registering for Sunday morning attendance, just as we did when we reopened the building in May, and just as we are doing for the Christmas Eve service. I know it's not ideal, but it's 2020, and 2021 is just around the corner. So, beginning this week, we'll have that link on the homepage of our website, just like we did back in May when we reopened the building. We need you to pre-register in order to attend the worship service. we require that. And so again, within the next day or so, you can get onto our homepage. You can see all of that, register. Now, if you are the 51st or the 52nd or the 53rd or any number after that, our website's going to be designed so that anybody over that 50 mark will be put on a wait list. Now, what's important is if that you register to attend the worship service and all of a sudden you can't attend, you need to let us know so that we can open up those that the wait list to those who might be wanting to get in. So pre-register, let us know if you have to cancel your registration for some reason, and that way we can open it up and let others in. So that wait list will be ongoing. Again, I hope that this will only be a couple of weeks. We pray that that is the case. Now, I also just want to say, I know that if you're not here in person, sometimes we forget that there are other things happening. And so remember that next week, we're going to resume our midweek Bible studies. So on Wednesday, the 30th at 6:30, we'll have our midweek prayer and Bible study. And then we'll also be offering the same thing on Thursday, the 31st, beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so either come 6:30 on Wednesday, 10 o'clock on Thursday. We want for you to come and join us as we search the scriptures together. Also, we would greatly appreciate if you could just continue to invest in the ministry of the church. If you're not here in person, if you could just remember both your prayerful commitment to the church as well as your financial commitment as we give our tithes and our offerings to the church to ensure the ongoing ministry here in our local community as well as around the globe through our missionaries who are faithfully laboring in these crazy, wacky, wild times. And so you can send that in directly to the church, or again, you can arrange with your bank for that automatic payment, withdrawal, whatever it is that you call it. So I trust that this finds you well. Again, I trust that you'll join us in some way for a beautiful Christmas Eve service. It's hard to believe that this is Christmas week already. And I hope that you will join us in some way on Sunday morning, whether you pre-register to be here in person or you join us online. We love you. I cannot wait for the day when we are all back together again under this roof. Hopefully someday, without masks, we're able to catch up on all the hugs and handshakes and all of that kind of good stuff and not need to worry about social distance and all of that. That day's coming. I really believe that it is. We don't know when, but the Lord does, and we're going to leave it to Him. So God bless you, my friends. Looking forward to celebrating Christmas with you. Have a wonderful rest of your day as we celebrate the Prince of Peace, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, our Emmanuel, God with us. God bless you. I love you.